Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. My name is HDTGeorge, and this is the audio TWAB for October the 14th, 2021. As always, no hot takes, no opinions, just the words of the TWAB. This week at Bungie, 10/14/2021. This week at Bungie, we celebrate Festival of the Lost 2021. It's officially the spookiest time of year, and we have begun our celebration of fright-filled fun with our annual celebration in remembrance of those we've lost. This year, we kick things off with a roar. Yeah, hashtag Team Dino is the hottest costume this year, but that's not all we've got up our sleeves. If you're up for a scary fun activity, check out the new Haunted Sectors playlist. There are spooky stories, exploding pumpkin heads, and loot galore. Don't forget about getting lots and lots of candy now that you have extra long sweet teeth. Go check out our Festival of the Lost page for more details. If you haven't got to join in on the festivities yet, there are a ton of treats waiting on you. Evil Levante is in the tower with bounties, a quest, and some silly masks. Finishing the opening quest will reward you with the Jurassic Green Pulse Rifle. Fans of Lincoln Green are going to want to grab this Pulse Rifle. We've been hearing good things about it from the community so far. The Jurassic Green also rolls with Tunnel Vision and Dragonfly, or Killing Wind and Multi-Kill Clip. If you want to pack a little more punch when mowing down your foes in the Crucible, keep an eye out for high-cal rounds. You have the next 3 weeks to find the role you want and maybe even pick up a few Horror Story or Braytech Werewolf auto rifles along the way. 450 RPM auto rifles have had a buff since the last time you could get your hands on these, so there's no better time to snag one. One more thing. If you get a good roll with Adrenaline Junkie, you may want to hang on to it. We have a relevant change coming up in a few months. More details on that in the future. We have a few slick cosmetic rewards for you to earn as well. Completing Festival of the Lost Triumphs will net you the new Headless Hughes shader, the Beheaded Home emblem, and the Headless Horsepower Exotic Sparrow. It may be covered in cobwebs, but it still runs fine. Editor's note: geez, it seems everyone's losing their heads lately. Oh, and did we mention? The tower is looking as terrifying as ever. There are decorations galore and a creepy accompanying soundtrack to feast your eyes and ears on. Upping the difficulty. As many of you have already discovered, there is a new difficult option for Shattered Realm. You can pump up the power level requirements and tackle some truly worthy foes. It can get pretty frightening in there, so maybe bring some friends with you. The chests are dropping high stat gear, so it's certainly worth your while. Next week, our 6-player activity is also getting a new difficulty. Astral Alignment is about to become a little more spicy. The recommended power is 1320, and there are going to be additional modifiers each day to keep things interesting. Loadouts are locked, so pick your weapons wisely. Also, failing to complete or wiping as a team sends you back to orbit, so don't die. Legendary Astral Alignment modifiers. Weekly Taken rotating modifiers. Denial. Taken Vandals summon their shields significantly more often. Epitaph. Taken combatants generate Blight Geysers when defeated. Empath. Enhanced radar. Take increased damage from melee. Constant modifiers. Champions. Overload and Unstoppable. Equipment locked. Match game. So, what do you get for overcoming these extra challenges besides bragging rights? There will be an extra bonus chest waiting for you at the end. That is 3 total for everyone keeping score at home. And if you haven't secured the catalyst for Ager's Scepter yet, these extra chests are more likely to hold one. Good luck. Lost and Found. Earlier this week, we released update 3.3.1 that included Festival of the Lost and a laundry list of additional changes to the game. We missed a few changes in the patch notes and wanted to set the record straight here. Fixed an issue with Hawkmoon's paracausal shot not getting bonus damage. Note that the temporary fix for this means that you will once again lose the buff if you pull out your ghost on the final round. This will be fixed in a future update. Fixed an issue where the firing line perk was not giving the intended 20% damage buff. Fixed an issue with the new Monte Carlo ornament Western Front causing the weapon to have increased recoil. Fixed the Ariana's Vow ornament Bound by Oath so that it shows the first glance perk status correctly. Bottom Tree Dawnblade. Igniting Touch. Fixed an issue where all Igniting Touch detonations counted as melee damage. Sorry for the mix-up. We will try to make sure notes don't fall through the cracks next time. Spider Sparrow, my beloved. Now we pass the mic over to player support for a quick update on known issues. This is their report. Cross-save contact form deprecation. As of October 13th, the cross-save contact form has been deprecated and will no longer be accepting new tickets. We have updated our cross-save guide with more information and troubleshooting steps to help players get started with cross-save, and we encourage players to take a look prior to setting up cross-save to their accounts for the first time. Xbox and blocked players. When update 3.3.1 was released, some Xbox players may have noticed an increase in the number of blocked players that were appearing for them in their roster listings. This is a result of a fix we implemented in this release that wasn't previously respecting Xbox privacy settings for crossplay. Xbox players who are seeing an increase of blocked players who wish to remove the block must 1. Navigate to Settings, then General. 2. Online Safety and Family. 3. Privacy and Online Safety. 4. Xbox Privacy. 5. View Details and Customize. 6. Communication and Multiplayer. 7. Set You can join cross-network play to Allow. 8. Set You can communicate outside of Xbox with voice and text to Everybody. Additionally, players who want to take advantage of LFG features can change their Others Can Communicate with Voice, Text, or Invites settings. Destiny 2 on Microsoft Store and Xbox app for PC. Earlier this week, Destiny 2 officially launched on the Microsoft Store and Xbox app for PC. Players can learn more on how to access Destiny 2 from this platform and set up cross-save for existing characters via our Destiny 2 Microsoft Store and Xbox app for PC guide. Known issues. While we continue investigating various known issues, here's a list of the latest issues that were reported to us in our #help forum. Steam players who are receiving disk write errors will need to manually delete the files *.acf.tmp.save located in Steam Install folder, Steam Apps, to resolve the issue until we can release a proper fix. The eyes of the Scarin Crovis mask no longer glow. The one-punch finisher no longer makes sound when the finisher is executed. Completing the Envision Descent Triumph incorrectly checks off Perilous Path on the trivial wayfinding Triumph. The German name for Heir Apparent is inaccurately translated. The surplus and overflow perks are translated to the same word in German. Year 1 faction, raid, trials, and vendor armor ornaments can only be unlocked through armor synthesis via synthweave templates and not class-specific synthweave bolts. Some hunters have a small fixed object following their character model on the ground. Certain image assets for the dinosaur-themed armor sets in Eververse contain minor inaccuracies. The previews for these ornaments are accurate. Empire hunts aren't grading candy and spectral pages upon completion. The 1-inch punch finisher no longer has sound. We're investigating reports of an issue where players who complete the Book of the Forgotten before finishing Eva's main quest on their alternate characters can't complete the quest. For a full list of emergent issues in Destiny 2, players can review our Known Issues article. Players who observe other issues should report them to our #help forum. Horror. It is the time of year for scary movie marathons. We don't want to scare you though, so we will keep our features here monster-free and focused on community creations. Let's see what movies you brewed up this week. Movie of the Week, Titanic Park. Movie of the Week, Light Return. Congratulations to the winners. If you are a winner, please make sure your Bungie.net profile is linked in the description of the video. Sketched. Artist of the Week. Are you ready for 3 weeks of the most monstrous, fiendish, spine-chilling community art imaginable? Well, you better be, because that's what we got lined up. Let's look at our first handful of haunted pieces. Art of the Week. Tyrannosaurus emoji. Art of the Week. Festivities. Let's all pause to give a round of applause to our winners. Seriously, clap your hands. Don't make it weird. They work hard on this stuff. If you see your art here, give yourself a pat on the back. Then make sure to reply to the post with a link to your Bungie.net profile so we can send your emblem out. Not going to lie, this is one of my favorite times of the year. Crisp autumn air mixed with scary decorations and an excuse to binge candy is a recipe for a good time. I love the spookiness and have had a blast in game this week exploring the creepy lost sectors and throwing some pumpkin bombs at the headless ones. They're filled with loot. Cosmo. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Once again, that was the audio TWAB for 10/14/2021. My name is HDTGeorge. If you would please reach down below me here, like and subscribe. You can follow me across all social media at HDTGeorge. And as always, fight the status quo.